So we just got some more Ashes of Creation news, which is pretty big for us actually. I know we're in that low moment that we're all speaking about, but genuinely I don't think it's as big of a deal as a lot of people are making it out to be. Some good questions were asked and it seems like we're moving along just fine. So I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Recently, I'm sure you guys have seen the Peon video where he was chatting with Steven. They had an interview, really cool, talked about some really good things with Ashes of Creation and where the game is going. I have no idea even where I'm going right now. I don't even know why I'm auto running. Let's get something going here. So if you remember those OG videos that Steven did with Tim the Tap Man, he did one with Asmon, he did one with Summit 1G, right? Remember those videos where he was in his car talking? It kind of took me back to what that was like. And I was like, yo, this is what we needed. I know there's been a lot of stuff going on, obviously, just in like the content creator space. It kind of took me back to when we got those type of videos, right? And of course, Peon is the reason that so many people already know about Ashes of Creation. So I think it just kind of worked out that he was the one that did another interview with him. But there were a few things that I wanted to talk about. So clearly we're on Ashes right now. And what time is it? 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock on a Monday, Eastern time. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, well, saying it's dead, it's this, it's that, yada, yada, yada. I think what's happening is that we just kind of hit a road bump, to be honest with you. And not even a road bump in a bad way, but this is something that everyone faces, right? And I think that it just so happened that we're facing it now with Ashes. Phase 2 is long, and I was saying this in my last video. Phase 2 is long, right? We have from December until May to sit here and test out the things that we're testing. So if things get pushed back, we're gonna be stuck in this state for a bit longer with not much to do. I know that Intrepid has been talking about, yo, we have Sieges coming up, we have Rogue coming up. I really do think that we're gonna see, I don't necessarily want to say a revival, right? Because I do think the same thing is gonna happen in phase 3. I said this in my last video. I think you give people things, they rush to that thing, they tear it down. MMO players, that's just what it is, right? They get after it. But what I think is happening with Ashes of Creation is that in this game, at least, when we get more content, because not everything is just so cut and dry, we're actually going to, us getting more content is essentially going to change the world for us, right? So what do I mean by that? Us getting sieges, you can either be the bully or get bullied. It's kind of like that with wars, but with sieges, there's something to lose. I think that for the type of player base that Ashes of Creation is cultivating, people are really going to enjoy that, right? Obviously, you have your casuals. I don't necessarily think people are gonna be in love with that entire siege mechanic of, oh, like, well, if our freaking node gets siege, we're losing X, Y, and Z. That might not be the greatest, but I think for the people that are really here, that really want to get into it, the people that are on right now, the people that are playing through the low, I think they're going to love that. And obviously we know that, oh, really quick, look at this. Look at how beautiful this looks, dude. I'm running on medium settings too. I'm gonna try to run on ultra settings. I know I'm like in the middle of recording, but we're gonna see, and hopefully the computer doesn't blow up. Okay, I think we might be good. This is tough, bro. This is lit. I see, there's that lag. Yeah, dude, my computer's using up so much power. Oh my gosh, it's kind of scary. We're gonna try to run it. Look at the water though. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I think that the people that really do want to be here, those sieges are going to be good for them. In totality, what I'm saying is, I think the more content that we get, the better time that we're going to have in Ashes of Creation. It's going to give us more of a reason to stay in the world. And I don't necessarily mean, oh, you look at any traditional game, right? Any traditional live service game where it's like, oh, you get more content, you complete the content, you move on. Well, it's not like that in Ashes, because you get the content, sieges being the content. The siege might not go your way. Now you have to come back and make it go your way. Now you have to gather things up, you have to gather a team up, you have to gather resources and make things go your way. So I think that's really gonna liven up the world a lot more for the people that really wanna be involved. Come on. What are you on, brother? This guy's a bum. You're a bum. Take a hike. Don't turn around. No. Run. So that's my personal take on that. I think that because we don't have that consistent flow of content, and we don't have these crazy systems right now in the game because we are testing. But I'm telling y'all, man, I really do believe phase 3 is gonna be something crazy. Genuinely. I really do. I think phase 3 is gonna be pretty sick. I think us getting naval, again, it's just gonna open up the world so much, and it's gonna give us so many more things to do. People are on right now finding things to do, and I know a lot of people are working on artisanships. Not too many people are grinding out levels because it's kind of harder to find groups. When the rule comes out, there's going to be another wave of people grinding, and you guys know that as well as I know that. You know what I'm saying? So I think where we are right now, people are just kind of feeling like, whoa, what do we do? There's really not much to do. And again, I think that is completely fair, but I'm thinking and I'm hoping that phase 3 is going to change this. I know Steven was also talking about with Peon, just some content that he was excited for. Can we not jump up here? What is this parkour? Come on, brother. Bro, are you serious? Peon was asking him, he was like, Steven, what are you most excited for in terms of content releasing this year, right? In terms of something that we're going to be able to see as fans of the game, as a player base. Steven talked about the monster coin system, and then of course he talked about sieges. And we have no idea when we're supposed to get monster coin. We've seen Steven do that a couple of times during streams, right, with content creators, or he's just playing in the world, or he's just running around in the world interacting with the players, right, which is pretty dope. But we know we're getting sieges now, not even on some cope or some crazy hype. I think sieges are gonna give people a reason to stay, especially if Steven's gassing it up and he's hyped for it. I mean, look, if you ask me, the thing that I want to see, and I've been saying this since like 2023, I just want to see augment. I want to see augments, naval and augments. We're getting naval soon. We're getting an aspect of naval. He was talking about that with Peon in an interview as well, right? I just want to freaking see augments. But I really do think sieges are going to be a turning point for the player base, genuinely. I think it's going to give people something to do, but even more so, I think it's going to force people to get involved. Whatever node you decide to lay your head at, it's going to have weight to it. All right, now we have my favorite move. Please don't embarrass me. Oh, beautiful. No way we can't make that. Can we get here? Come on. Gimme. No way. Bro, okay, bro. This game hates me. Bro, we did all that for nothing. I think Peon really had some good questions. All in all as well, Ashes of Creation is coming along how we expect it to come along. And dude, it's what I say all of the time, bro. We are literally, all we're doing is waiting, and that's all we have to continue to do. And I know it kind of sucks right now. We're kind of freaking burnt out. It is what it is, but I think that if we hold out waiting, we are going to get the project that we want. It just, who knows how long, you know what I'm saying? I'm not banking being out of alpha until sometime next year, if that. I think it comes down to people wanting something to do, and I think a lot of people have been burnt out because obviously, like I've said over and over, people are playing it like it's a full release game. I think us getting more content, but not just getting more content, but those content pieces actually being a part of the world, driving player interaction for months to come, is going to help out a ton with their player base. There still will be drop off 1000%. There's still going to be drop off, but I think them expanding the world, expanding systems that make Vera is going to help greatly. And I'm pretty gassed for it, honestly.